have a vehicle now. Oh, there's a... Oh. How you doing? You doing alright? How's that air compressor treating you, bruh? Oh yeah, it probably hurts. I mean, I've never seen somebody do what it is you do. I mean, if I come over here, like, can I punch you in the crotch? That was your balls. What's up? Buck and weave, son. Okay.
No, it still thinks the game is already running. This is weird.
Oh my god, what? Sure. Alright. Yeah. Okay.
According to what I have here.
I don't know what just happened.
What?
I am a fucking asshole.
What?
Yo. What's up, Keon? So I'm gonna grind my Scroll of the Damned today and see, like, I'm gonna try on Ultimate Courage because I've never done that before. But first, I need to decide what it's going to overwrite. Also, I only just woke up, so we'll see how this goes. Right now I have Ultimate Con and Ultimate Strength. Oh god, the one that I have equipped right now is all the way down here. Oh wait, I do have Ultimate Courage. Aha! Ahaha! I'm an idiot! Excuse me. Don't pay attention to my stupidity. This is just woke up brain. Alright, I guess we'll just get back to what we normally do then. God. Blood on the wind. With dual swords? We can do that. New PP. For a little while, I actually was doing runs of the Underworld. It's like I'd do all 108 floors in a single sitting. It was, not as fun as it sounds. Here, you know what? We'll go ahead. Why not? Speaking of new PBs, that God Hand run was real dumb. Like, to fall into, like 3 minutes into the negative. At that point, I was literally only going because it was, like, I had told myself, this is going to be a no-reset run. In other words, I'm not gonna... Like, I don't know how much, if any, speedrun content you actually consume, but a lot of the time what happens is you go for a run, it doesn't work out, and then you reset the game and try again. But, I had told myself... Well, it wasn't even that I had decided, it was, okay, good. It was more that I just barely had enough time for the run that I did. So, typically, 3 minutes out is enough to say, okay, yeah, this is fucked. What parts are the most reset heavy? It's God Hand, pretty much all of it. Like, at any point during the run, a group of enemies could just decide to heavily misbehave. But usually, like, because the RNG is so fickle, usually mid-game resets are less common. Because, I mean, like, look, the right mindset to have in God Hand is the game is going to fuck you at some point. It's just, it's gonna happen. So you should just be ready for that now. Bro. So, like, early game resets are a lot more common because, you know, if you've just started the game, like me me in particular, I usually want stage 1-1 to go just about perfect. But, you know, it's right at the beginning, so a reset doesn't cost me much in terms of, like, actual IRL time. Dude, I am fucking up this cancel so bad. I did it again. Whoop, that didn't work. Okay. Both of those whiffed, huh? Yeah, I guess not. Well, that would have killed me if it had emptied my key. Alright. I wasn't sure that would go through the beam. Do I care? But nah. You know what? Let's just ignore these for now. Okay. Honestly, I probably would end up doing runs of a game like this if it weren't for the fact that, like, unfortunately, most of the combat in this is just run past that enemy. Run past that enemy. Keep running past the enemies. But, like, the thing that I like about games like this is I like combat. Just in case you hadn't noticed that about me, I like fighting things. Yeah, and that's what the Underworld run typically is just get to one Jizu Kodama as quickly as you can and get the hell out of there. And like 108 times. Ooh, fun. Shred his anus. If his anus were, you know, not behind him, I guess. I don't know. There we go. That is a proper anus shredder. Ah, oh, come on. Oh, he's dead. What? What? Bruh. Why did it do so little key damage? Like, that's the normal thing that I always do. Is the Kidioki down the long side of him. What? And twice? Okay, whatever. Video games are dumb. Sit down, bitch. Wait, what? Oh, he... Whoa. I didn't know that he would notice me from over there, ever. Well, later. Everybody's favorite enemy type. The curb. Okay. I got in view for that shot just in time for him to give up on taking the shot. Dude, I'm fucking up inputs all over the place right now. Just sit down, big guy. Hello? Oh my god. I have never felt more clumsy with dual swords. I feel just about as clumsy with these dual swords now as the first time I ever played this game. Well, I didn't intend for Yamanba to off herself with one of her blades, but sure. It's not against the rules, I suppose. I love how the Phantom's burst counter is just like, here's my flashy dance. Whereas, like, the feral counter is a kick. You actually kick them. And the burst counter for Brute is genuinely a big ol' fist to the face. The Phantom's like, I've got spinny glow sticks. Yeah, buddy. Oh, hey, look, karaoke word. How weird. Oh, hey, you're here. You know, that's another attack I forgot to mention in terms of, because you had asked me about hidden attacks at one point. This one's pretty good. That one I think you get from Tokichiro. There's like the spinny attack with the hatchets is pretty alright as well. No, I try not to use that one as much because it's a bit brain dead. It is a little concerning how many spin to win attacks this game has in it. What you mean for Affliction? Yeah, this is great for Affliction, but it also, like, bleh. So the lead up into that attack is kind of slow, but you can actually get it to happen pretty quickly after that lunge forward. So, like, whoop, nice deflection. So there's, like, ways to work it in without ruining everything. But yeah, the affliction rate on this attack is crazy. On hatchets, that spin attack, it's okay for affliction. Here, hold on. I think... No, okay. Oh no, you've noticed me. Why did he go back down? I don't know why he went back down so quickly. My only guess is that, yeah, it must be because there's like some weird terrain right here and he fell for a moment and it interrupted his recovery. That'll do her. Wait, what? Well, you're dead. Weird positioning. That's gonna be a no for me, dog. Down you go. Down you go again. I'll tell you what, like, single thing in this game was the most horrendous, intense, crazy, awful, terrible grind was setting myself up with all the wooden weapons that I wanted. Because, wooden weapons do 20% less damage, 20% more key damage. This isn't, like... It's not important when it comes to weapons that already have blunt options. Like, the hammer, for instance, is already that, regardless of whether it's wooden or not. Or fists, not claws, fists. But the wooden weapons, I don't understand why, but this game protects the wooden weapons in ways that make no sense. Like, I don't know why it's so guarded about whether or not you can get a wooden weapon at any given point. But basically, like, the Lucky Find equipped weapon, it's a multiplier, and it only applies properly in scenarios where there's any chance that you could have found that weapon to begin with. Well, wooden weapons don't drop normally. So, under no circumstances did it ever apply. Because, like, when you apply a multiplier to 0, then it's still 0. I kind of figured that would happen. I ate the pill just in case, though. You know, one thing that I do in this game that I figured would get people asking the most questions is the fact that I use my ranged as a stealth option. Literally no one asks about rapid stealth. And I find that to be just interesting. Super, super interesting, because when you're doing this, you are moving completely silently. Like, completely. You are, in fact, moving more silently than if you were walking. I think you move completely silently while guarding, but, like, if you have the movement buff on your ranged weapons, so the movement speed while aiming plus 100%, you're actually moving pretty decently fast. And there's some yokai that you could not possibly catch up to get a backstrike like this, so doing it like this makes a lot more sense. This is proximity. Too early, come on, me. Get out of here. I think this one's, yeah. This one's fixed. That's not an actual player. But yeah, man, when other players have come through the stream, literally no one ever asks about rapid stealth, which is odd to me. Literally, the moment I show up, he's like, do the cheapest thing you know! I'm starting to feel a little bit more sharp now. You know what would help? Coffee. Cold brew is a hell of a thing. How am I doing on Choco Cups? Does it matter? It probably doesn't matter. Merry little shit. I literally guarded, but okay. I know I can't possibly be the only person who thinks that Gaki having those, like, 0 to 100 mile an hour attacks is really dumb. Game, what are you fucking doing, man? Armor. Hey, buddy. Some hard reactions. I'm doing those hard reads right now. Whoa, 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 sir, sir! He tried to put, come on! Thanks, terrain. Fucking bullshit. Oh, God damn it. Fuck off, dude. I'm not entirely sure where we are. Whoa, what? Come at me, bitch. His is another soul core I really tried to find some kind of use for. And like, nah. Later, buddy. Like, not even for, like, not even under a niche circumstance did I ever find a scenario where it's like, oh man, Karasa Tengu's soul core would totally shred right here. Nah, I got nothing, I don't know. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. That was extremely annoying. Sure. Okay, whatever. I guess I've never seen the small Bakugane do that attack. It didn't it didn't feel right that it was so ridiculously slow. Anyways, we're not quite done here, just almost. You're kidding. Am I gonna get the double? Probably not. It's real hard to get the double with the dual swords. Ooh! Okay. I say it's real hard. Honestly, it feels just kind of like luck. Like if you go in for that first grapple too quickly, it will interact with the enemy, with the Mujina, only in that it will give you, like, there's a, I think it's, I don't remember if it's a samurai point or a ninja point, but the thing that makes it where when you stealth grapple an enemy, that it causes them to drop an item. It'll do that, but it won't actually grapple the enemy. Which is why, because, like, I've had people ask why, like, or rather, I've had people infer that I don't know that you can whistle at the mimic chests, or Or that, like, that maybe I don't know which ones are the mini chests. Ooh. But, like, I know. God damn it. But it's easier to time that first grapple when you let it... Well, for me, it's easier to time the first grapple when I let it bonk me. Well, that was incredibly unfortunate. Oh, that's just my divination talisman. It just makes everything show up on the radar. What? Okay, just get out of here, bro. So it's this scroll right here. It kind of looks like a clock, doesn't it? Basically, it's just I don't remember what it's described as, enhanced detection or some shit. Heightened senses. It just makes all Amrita sources, chests, Kodama, and enemies show up on your little radar. Given that I don't use magic for, like, attacks in any way, shape, or form, there's no reason for me not to use that, and, like, in comparison to, like, having equipment that have, like, you know, like enemy sense or Amrita sense or whatever thing like that. I think, what was the other one? Cradle of the Demon? Cradle of the Demon is one of the ones where the level scaling is just really, 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 really fucking rude. Now, see, that anima charge cumulative damage would be great and all. It would be awesome. Here's the issue, is that the only guardian spirit that paralysis makes any sense with is, God damn it, my brain doesn't want to come up with its name. The spider. Anyways, the spider's a feral spirit, and all of those have anima charge bonus cumulative damage. So... those don't stack, by the way. None of that stacks. Yeah, Cradle of the Demon, that's what I thought. This, yeah, this is one of the ones where the level scaling is really, really, really rude. Well, we're up for fists with this, so let's go. At some point, I will be out of Twilight missions to do. I'm gonna run out of Twilight missions before I do anything else for sure. How many? 200? Bakigani and Karaoke? Yeah, we're gonna keep that for now. Let's go ahead and do some management. Armor, exotic, or better. So, Ongyoki woke up just to watch me beat up the dude he had already beaten up. Sack of dicks, dude. Dude, that belly flop has got to be one of the dumbest attack animations in this game. Oh, I could have done Karaoke. I just assumed I couldn't. Poor bastard got completely boxed in. Anyways, we'll do Revenants until I'm full of Choco Cups, and then we will stop doing Revenants. Punk. Real talk, I had no idea that you could sneak up on that spider. I don't particularly see why you would want to do that. I don't know why I've suddenly decided that I want to do that particular attack and that unique grapple, but eh. This guy thought he was gonna get cute. It didn't work. He got fucked up by Itsumade all the way back here? Good job, I guess. That's kind of impressive to get fucked up by Itsumade that far away. Not sure why this one noticed me. Not real sure why I got that stomp right there. I thought I was far enough away to get my normal strong attack. I think I should start trying, like, because what I was doing earlier, right, is like switching it and just continuing forward with that, right? But what if... We'll try that on you. Hello. Hi. Hey, thanks for volunteering. Fuck off. Volunteer. Okay, thanks for volunteering. Didn't really get much of a test out of that. I did use a lot of my arrows, though. Oh darn, it didn't work out. Is there anybody else around here? Not really. Alright, buddy, sit down. That's fine. I'm curious. I don't remember, and there's probably not, but knife hand? Oh, fuck's sake. I can't imagine knife hand has literally any value whatsoever. Genuinely have done basically nothing with defensive drop. Stomp is garbage, ain't worried about that shit. Right, I still don't know what the hell the point of this attack is. Iron Grip just... like, for what? What is that for? I mean, I'll put it back on just to fuck with it, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm more likely to do battering ram on high stance than mid. Oh, right, Archer's Impact. Who the fuck, like... Archer's Impact is so bad. Why does anybody ever use that shit? Like, I guess probably because it looks fancy, but it's like, bro, it's not kick cycle. Too early. Oh, okay. Maybe try not to die. Wait, there was another one right there? Oh, there's another one right there. Yo, are y'all all getting bodied by Ongyoki? Ongyoki. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like it's absurd that people are getting bodied by Ongyoki. I almost did. But, like, there's a lot of them. God damn it. You know, I was about to improperly accuse Dark Souls of this particular track. I always forget that Darksiders has one of these. By the way, one thing that might be not that obvious about the way that some of the fist attacks work, like the Reckless Charge has like a ridiculously high amount of damage reduction during its super armor. It's something like 80%. It's fucking massive. Which is why there are times where I can just like charge into hitboxes without a care in the world. I'm pretty sure that there is a hefty damage reduction during this as well, but I don't think it's as much. Oh, my detection just wore off. By the way, if you were, like, doing a new file, or, like, even if you're, at this point in your gameplay experience, if you're still trying to, like, max out your, magic proficiency, you should absolutely get the Divination Talisman for detection on the radar, because, like, look, it's silly, but all you need is for a magic or a ninjutsu to be currently active in order for just all combat to give you experience in magic and ninja. It shouldn't work like that, I think, because obviously just having it active doesn't mean I'm learning anything about magic, but but it does work, and the Divination Talisman for just having everything on your map, it lasts for like 20 plus minutes. Like, it lasts for a really, really, really long time. You know what that reminds me of is that there was a point in time when I was, like, I intended to go through all of the different, like, all of the different status effects in the game and time how long they lasted. Like, from the first frame that it shows up in the top left to the first frame that it's no longer there. But the one thing that I noticed when I was starting to do that is that there was an effect I tested 4 times and I got 4 different numbers. And like they were all tested under the same circumstances. Same equipment, same stage. Like literally everything was the same except for the outcome. But at the very least, I could still, even if that's true, right? I could still produce an average. Like, how long does this buff last on average? Because they like the differences weren't massive. They were like, I think that one of the differences was something like 12 seconds. On something that lasted something around 8 minutes. Which is not insignificant, but at the same time, I don't know. I think if you're doing something that requires you to have that 12 seconds, like, oh god, I have to have that 12 seconds or everything's gonna get fucked. Chances are you're doing something real fucking dumb to begin with. But one thing I'd be curious of is, like, the 3rd buff on the top is faster key recovery on Admirita absorption. I'm curious if there's a tendency for that buff to last slightly longer when you acquire a higher amount of Admirita. I would say almost certainly no. I can't imagine why that would be the case, but just because I can't think of a rationale for it doesn't at all mean that that's not how it works. By the way, I may have mentioned this before, but for whatever reason, if you defeat a Revenant that starts in their yokai form, i.e. a Revenant that you activate in the Dark Realm, there's a chance that they'll drop one of their soul cores. Hey, sir. So, like, this guy could drop... That's Kasha, Nightmare Bringer, Epon. Bro, everybody's running super, super expensive cores. It's ridiculous. Hello. Oh no, he's summoned the things. That's fine. Yeah, it is pretty small, isn't it? It's also, let's be real, not useful information. like you could totally ask right now, why would I care? And I wouldn't have a good answer for you. Aside from, like, sometimes I'll look at a Revenant and see, like, I'll actually, like, check what they were killed by sometimes, just out of curiosity. And again, like, that information has no bearing on anything. Like, that's not gonna help me fight it. What cores they have doesn't matter for the combat because they don't use them in combat. I would say that the messages that tell you how a player died made more sense in the first game anyway, because, like, for instance, in this game, if let's say that a player fell to their death in a watery space, it'll say that they drowned. Also, if a player dies to water damage, it will say that they drowned. So it literally could have been that they fell in the water and died, or it could have been the Yasha nearby. Again, it's not important information, but at the same time, why? Why did they do that? Dude, my key damage is out of control that I could just do a battering ram raw and have it just work. You know what? Oh wow. He's even outrunning that. How am I still on? How are either of us still on this? That was real weird. Will it just not allow us to fall off through normal combat circumstances there? That was extremely strange. It's another reason that there's no reason for you to know that that information is on the graves. Well, for one thing, a lot of people don't even give a fuck about those graves. A lot of people just ignore them entirely, which is fair. Like I said, like, I love combat. I play this game to fight stuff, and that's more stuff to fight. So, in my case, it makes sense. Like, of course Zana is fighting that. It's another thing to fight. But, like, most people just ignore the graves outright. I know that, like, Slick Panda runs his Nioh 2 in offline mode, so only the only red graves that show up at all are the ones that are static. They're there always, they're part of the game, they're not other players. They're just pre-programmed examples of Revenants. And one reason I can definitely think to do that is where the Boku Biwa Biwas are, the yokai that play the little, I guess that's a lute, that forcefully cause revenants to spawn. you know, if there's fewer graves around, then there's going to be less of that. But he's not one to shy away from difficulty, so I don't think that that's the reason. Either way, most people ignore the graves outright. I don't. But for the people that do actually fight revenants regularly, there's another issue, is that, like, watch, when I walk up to this, there's going to be a maybe not like a huge delay, but there's going to be a noteworthy delay before actual information shows up. See, burned to death, it took it a second to come up. Though the soul cores were immediate, I thought that those were slow too. So this guy is actually running Kirioki. Kamaitachi, I don't know why the fuck you'd have Kamaitachi. So that's Wheel Monk, Kirioki, Kamaitachi. Kamaitachi's a weird selection for this. I can imagine using a fire weapon, having Anima bonus Scorched Enemy on Kirioki, and then using a Wheel Monk. Is there a Guardian that imbues... I don't think that there's a Guardian that imbues yokai attacks with Scorched, but if there was, that would be pretty sick. Do I have a list of the yokai Guardians? I don't. Why the fuck have I not made that? Because I have a list of all the soul cores, but I haven't done the Guardians. You know what? I think that that's what we're going to do today once I go offline, is I'm going to earnestly work on Nioh 2 information again. Nobody needs it, but I want it. You know what, at one point on Nioh 1, oh my god, you know what, I could show you this real quick. Because I have notes for the first Nioh as well. This is like... Honestly, I think that this is a perfect representation of what a fucking psycho I am when it comes to this kind of stuff. Alright. Let's turn off the Dark Reader on this so that you can... Oh god. No, we're gonna leave the Dark Reader on because otherwise this is gonna be blinding. So ignore the green slots, because the green is where I took the levels to. But so this is every single point that you could put into a stat. All the way up to the maximum that you can put into a stat. And it's the exact amount of stats that you get from every single point. And what I was trying to do is I was trying to determine what is the maximum return on investment that you can get for your stat points. Because, like, you get to a point, right, where, like, see, up to 99, 100... you usually have, like, the benefit of everything going on here, right? Like, you put a point into stamina, you get something across the board. But then, 101 on, you only get these numbers every 10, right? So that's what I was trying to focus on, is, like, what is the actual benefit up to what point, where should you stop? Like, for instance, getting one more point of strength up to 100. Like, yeah, you get the base stats here. Sure, great, excellent. But your key pulse only goes up by 1. And you don't get any of these ever again. But yeah, I started doing this with Nioh 2, and then I got bored. But yeah. That's how much of a data monkey I am. I love, love, love having heaps of information that, let's be real, I probably don't need to have. Especially now, like, what am I going to do with that now? I don't even play Nioh 1 anymore. But I suppose if I knew somebody that was about to play Nioh 1 that was like, yeah, I do want to have all that information, I could just be like, well, here's the spreadsheet. I love how the inputs just decided to go on fucking vacation right when the actual opening happened. Have some bird. But yeah, the green highlights on that spreadsheet were where I took the levels to in Nioh 1. Genuinely, if we were to bring up my my Nioh 1 file, it would literally be the stat spread that I had on that spreadsheet. What's up, Fookums? Yeah, no. Come at me, bitch! Have some bird. I gotta say, sometimes I use Karedemoke just to use Karedemoke. Like, there was not a good tactical reason to do it right there. Right there, Dweller would have been optimal. But I just wanted to. sometimes you gotta do the thing because you just want to. Honestly, because of this accumulative bonus strat, cumulative damage anima bonus strat, I'm starting to wonder, like, the way that I've got my soul core set up right now is I grinded my ass off to get these Kidiokis, but anima charge bonus, cumulative damage. The fact that this one also has yokai ability damage, Phantom, is just chef's kiss. Delicious. And Dweller is Dweller. Honestly, I would love to get, like, some... Like, because I've got that third slot that's just open. I would love to get something for this Dweller. Or a better one in general. I don't know. But then we've got the anima charge bonus, which again, these Tarerimokes with anima charge bonus took forever to get, but I do wonder, in testing the anima charge bonus at maximum was only like, I don't know, 12%-ish, which means that, like, you know, if I do something that gives me 10 anima, it's just 1.2, but if I just gained 10, then that's kind of irrelevant. So, like, I keep on, like, mulling over, like, what would actually be the best thing to pair with cumulative damage and this anima bonus grapple. Like, part of me is thinking, like, maybe get rid of this and add, like get one for purification or final blow, maybe. But I don't know, like, purification kind of feels like it, like, you know, if you're fighting, the problem is that if you've got final blow, it doesn't help with yokai. But if you've got purification, it doesn't help with humans. So I'm not really sure what I want to do with that. Also, the description in-game for cumulative damage says that, like, the bonus is reset if you take damage or interact with... Here, you know what? This total is reset if you take damage or pray at a shrine. It does not say anything about blocking, but notes online say that it does get reset if you block something. What burst counter do I prefer? Phantom. I think it's the most reliable. My issue with Feral is that I have encountered enough scenarios where I am absolutely certain that I countered correctly and it did not turn out the way it should have. My personal favorite is Sneckneck when he goes for that twirly grab. And I do my burst counter with Feral, and then I dash straight into it, and the burst counter doesn't go off, and I just get grabbed. That shit super ultra sucks. Whoops, I should have Kyoki'd. I do enjoy using Brute. Brute's got some interesting utility, and there are some burst attacks in this game that can only be countered by Brute. But as a bread and butter use kind of thing, Brute has problems. Like, for instance, any burst counter that is, like, you see a flash of red, and then almost immediately after that, the enemy lunges at you and does a grab, is, like, the burst is, Brute is the worst possible option for that, because you are almost certainly going to react just in time to get grappled. Like, Tate Eboshi has that burst counter that is, she charges at you and grabs, and, like, Tate Eboshi is one of those enemies that you're probably not going to hang out right on top of her all the time. So she's probably going to do that at a distance. You could burst, I keep on saying burst instead of brute. You could brute counter that, sure, at a distance, if you timed it properly. But it's real flimsy. I don't recommend it. But honestly, like, one of my favorite bits of utility for the brute burst counter is that, you know how there's like walls you can blow up, right? You can just brute them. You can just, oh, a cracked wall, boom, and it just goes away. It's very silly. Have some bird. Okay, I didn't know that this track had lyrics. Hold on. Again, I don't know why in the hell a game like Cook Serve Forever needed tracks with lyrics. I mean, knowing that Brute Bash can fucking crack walls it's nice. It's nice information to have, but it's also very not necessary. Because there's a lot of ways that you can crack walls. I mean, I even have bombs and fire arrows. Well, explosive arrows, rather. So, like, it's not like I need that information either. It's just fun information to have. Oh, wow, Jesus, okay. What is this shit, dude? I will say, though, Fuki has got at least one attack, the one that we just saw, where Phantom's burst counter doesn't seem to want to work right. Like, I have to, in order to get Phantom's burst counter to work on it, I have to, like, dodge to the left side and then do Phantom at, like, the very last possible moment that it applies. Otherwise, like, the burst animation will happen, but it won't actually affect Fuki. Which is real fucking annoying. Fuck you, game. He was inside of the terrain. You know what? I've changed my mind. Get rid of this shit. Get it out of here. It's completely useless. No matter what I try with it, it always comes up useless. Hello? I'm pushing buttons, game. Uh-oh. You know what I just realized? Oops. I still had Folding at Home open. Oops. I could have sworn there was an Enki or a Kidioki over here, but I guess that's on the normal map and not the Twilight mission. Now, if you remember the last time that we were here, these two guys actually gave me a lot of problems. How many times have we slammed this dude in the ground? That felt like at least a dozen. Here's a utility for the Brute's Bash, is the fact that it's just gonna knock that dude's arm right off of him. You can raw bash a number of different yokai's horns right off. Yep, those attacks are classic bait. Why would you burst counter that when he's just floating there, begging you to punch him a bunch? Alright. I hate this boss fight, but let's get it over with. Oh my god, dude. I sure do love her getting the cheat code to ignoring super armor always. God damn it. And the fact that she only stays down for like 2 seconds. Fuck this fucking asshole. She's gonna stomp, isn't she? Fuck you. I hate this fucking boss fight so much, dude. There is not, like, any fucking entertainment value in this at all. Yep. I get to do an infinity combo and then immediately hop out of it when it whiffs. Christ, fuck this fucking shit-ass boss, dude. How are we justifying the fact that 3 of those hits didn't hit? Oh, I don't know. God, I hate the design of this boss so much. I hate it. It's shit. Ugh. I'm out of coffee. I need to fix that. I'll be back.
Man. I don't know if I can handle all this. It's just too funny. Yo. Hello. That dude just straight got meteor smashed. This is officially a Smash Brothers game. Did anyone else see that? Okay, you know what? Let's have some fun, Claw Man. Hello? Did I break him? I did. He is broken. Oh my god. Oh wow, he will. I fixed him. You've been fixed. Now let's fight. Why is he trying so hard to go back? What a jackass. Fuck this. Nope. No. No, we're done. That's... I literally just got hit with a projectile through a fucking wall.
Why does this gorilla just utterly fail to notice anything? Let me get some. Cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna walk slowly and we're gonna see. Wow. Hey, bro, how's it going? You doing alright? We're in alert status. Why can't you see me? What the fuck? Oh, there you go. There you go. Good job. Oh my god. What a fucking boob, man. I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, stealth in this game is very silly.
that's fantastic. Oh, Jesus.
Dude's got a big ass neck, and it looks like a snack. Where the hell did this guy come from? Okay. Alright. That was cute. That was feckin' adorable.
Cool. Awesome. What the fuck is happening?
Bruh, I'm so bad. Oh, hey, that was a really good reset. Now what are you gonna do, bitch? Deuces, nerd. Wait, what? Oh my god!
How about this?
Did I make him fucking hurt himself? Yo, get smushed. Yo, what? That was worth it. Oh my god. That was so glorious.
How about this? Take this.
Oh, Jesus.
Well fucking done, mate.
Oh my god. That fucking slammed him right in the face.
I don't know how she got airborne right there, but okay. She just ended up airborne again. What? I'm half expecting him to just suddenly slap himself on the forehead. Yep. Well. Anyway, I called that shit. Arena is set in stone. Bruh! That was so good. Why did I not get hit by that?
Nice.
What the hell?
Perfect. Holy shit. Oh my god, what? What? I didn't fucking do any of that. None of that. I had nothing to do with what just happened. Nothing. What? What?
Bro! Fell to death. How did you do that? You're kidding. What is happening? I feel like that's not how that should have gone at all. What the fuck? Hold on. There's no fucking way that just happened.
Yes, I can see it. You didn't need to do that.
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah, you're
Play
back.
follow the leader?
I am not. Damn it. Really? That is the silliest shit.
What the fuck just... No, what the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? Nah, man, I'm ignoring this I am ignoring that shit.
Hey,
That was dumb as
to
hell.
play follow the leader?
I just went out of bounds and died. Good. What the shit happened?
No. No dashing away allowed. I thought we had a conversation about this. You will do the dishes on Thursday, like it says on the planogram. Sometimes when I speak, like, I have no idea what's happening. I get to hear it the same time you guys do.
Good. I'm glad that you're killing off some of your own dudes. Get in the car. You what? Is there any chance you might want to get in the car at some point? Yeah, get in the car on fire. It's a great idea. We only waited for like 80 people to show up.
The worst thing is like when you throw a bottle or whatever it is that you have and your target moves around a corner. If you've locked onto that target, the bottle will actually follow them. The problem with it is that it'll follow them to the point where that wall will actually be an obstruction when it should not have. What?
I got this.
Okay. What the fuck? Game, figure your shit out. I'm getting shot through the wall.
I got this, kid.
Alright. Wow. That is a special kind of getting fucked over. Oh look, I got fucked over so hard that the game needs to reload everything. $245. Whew. Wait. Huh? Where the fuck am I? Did it checkpoint me after that segment? You know what, game, well played. You've succeeded in confusing the shit out of me. I have no idea what's happening.
She has a rocket stuck to her hand. She has a rocket stuck to her hand.
He's almost here. Yo, I deserve a medal for all of that. What the fuck?
Perfect. Because why not?
That's right. One enemy, 4 suplexes.
I'm gonna get both of you out of there. Hold on.
The lever over there. The lever over there. Over there. The lever. The lever over there. The lever. The lever. You.
That doesn't look like a lever. It looks kind of like a bone.
What's going on?
What have you done?
What you told me to do.
Never trust the bird, Kaya! Yeah!
Ow!
What the hell just happened?
With all that I've got.
Oh shit!